So in this episode, we will show you on how to make a slanting style bonsai or a Shakan style bonsai. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, GC Bonsai and Gardening. In this episode, we will show you on how to make a slanting style bonsai or Shakan. Shakan is a Japanese term for a slanting style. So here in the GC Bonsai, most of the approach that we're going to use in this tree is mostly applicable for the deciduous and broadleaf evergreens. So even on my previous videos, most of the trees that we had workshop are all applicable for deciduous and broadleaf evergreens. If you are new here to my channel, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to keep you updated on our upcoming videos. But before we proceed, a big shout out to Luxus Bazaar, to Candy Sacares and Katkat Navarro. So keep safe guys. To those who want to be mentioned on the next video, please type in the comment section below. Let's get started. Here with me is the tugas, or commonly known as tugas, or with a scientific name of Vitex parviflora. So just a brief history of this bonsai. I've got this bonsai from a friend way back January 30 this year. So it is already 3 months since I got this tree, and now it is growing well. So this is my first time having this super slant or extreme slant style. So what we are going today is to have this tree an initial styling. So initial styling includes wiring, selection of branches, and then layouting so that we can have a future plan or design for this slanting bonsai. So the primary indicator that the branches are ready for wiring is that when the first inches of the branches are getting matured and turning brown from green, just like what you can see here. So what are the tools and the materials needed in styling this tree? So first is the bonsai wire, and then a knob cutter combination, a scissor, a wire cutter, or pliers, and then a cut paste. So now let's get started. So let's clean the base. So the part of the unnecessary branches are those branches growing near the base or the base of the trunk. So like this one, like these guys, and like these branches right here. So including this one. We have decided to have this as our front because of the texture, the bark right here, and then the flow or the movement of the trunk is quite good from the base of the trunk going up. So the curves, the slight curves are also visible. So that's why, and most of the branches are facing here. So while if we are going to use this as the front, the problem is that most of the branches are facing at the back. So that's why we have decided to use this as our front. And then the base, and then the nibari is visible and it is wide, so it is good to have this as our front, or as maybe a slight something like this and a slight leaning, so that we can emphasize more the movement or the flow of the trunk. So as you can see here, let's make something like a gin right here, small gin, and this will add feature in which there is a branch that is trying to grow here, but it can't get ample of lights, that's why it die off. As you can see here, there are 4. So what we are going is to select which branches are going to be removed. So in my case, I usually use one in the upper side and one in the lower side. So maybe I will use this one and will remove these 2 right here. So the one that is indirectly growing upward, slightly slant, maybe the one that we are going to use. Then let's remove these. Okay, one up, one down. Let's remove this. Yeah, right here we have a gin, dead branch. So I'd rather use this one, strong one. So let's remove. So we have to make something like a ladder, in which layer by layer it is moving to the right side. So I usually select those branches that are growing outside the armpit or at the back of the armpit, like for example right here. So there's a curve, and then since this one is offset the curve, so maybe we can consider this one, and we will use this at the rear for the rear or the back branch. So more likely those branches that is growing right here, this one, like this one, this bud right there, right here, so it must be removed. So the reason why we left some of the foliage at the tip, it is to advance its growing, and so that it will grow vigorously, and the girth of the base here near the trunk will grow more faster. So this is how we partial defoliate on the initial wiring or initial styling. And one of the important thing to keep in mind when having a foliage or partial defoliation like this is that we must be careful in wiring, that we cannot break or cut off the branches. Another thing that is very essential when working a deciduous or broadleaf evergreen is that we must not water the tree 2 to 3 days depending on the climate in your location. So we must dry up the soil and the medium so that the tree will become more malleable and more flexible, so that we can wire it easily. So that is another technique to remember, guys. And so now we'll be using this 2 mm gauge of bonsai wire. It is almost half of the size of the branches that we are going to wire. So now we are done with wiring, and then as you can see here, all the structural branches or the main branches are visible already. Then we can proceed with the orientation or repositioning of the branches. So in repositioning, there must be up and down. So just a slight bend, and then just like this. Then another bend right here, going here. So guys, this is the result of our workshop today. So we have now this initial styling for this slanting style bonsai, and hope you will follow the development of this tree. Let's hope you have learned and enjoyed this episode. So if you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to show your support in my channel. And thank you for watching, and let's enjoy bonsai.